Been waiting for the close moment, and this is the close moment. If you go back to his original video on Baldycat's channel, play the segment that is from 4 minutes 45 for 15 seconds, and let's just respond to it. It's only 15 seconds from 4:45. Yeah, play that.
Okay, here we go.
These are the points that I'm going to tackle. What I would love is an intelligent response. And I'm not going to get an intelligent response to any of this. Like I said, this is just for you guys. But if I do, if there is a flat earther out there that listens to what I say here and then wants to ask an intelligent question, then I will do follow-ups.
So basically, he wants an intelligent response. He doesn't think he's going to get one, right? But I'm going to assert that he's had more intelligence in this last hour than he'll ever get in any of his training or what he teaches to children. Is he going to respond to it? No. So what's the intelligent response that we can ask him to do? I'll just put it into people's mouths. How do you have gas pressure without a container?
Yep. And, beyond that, and I think I qualify as a flat earther, even though some people would disagree. I want to know how these gravity, which is weakening as it goes up, and looking at these tremendous differentials in pressure, especially when you get below the 1 torr level, how you can possibly justify saying that the gravity is going to counteract this unbelievable pressure differential force. And I'd like to see a practical demonstration of it. And I'd also like to see the comprehensive mathematics behind it. Now, that is not an unreasonable request. I am a flat earther. I believe it is an intelligent question. We have provided all the graphs. You can even use my own graph here that we've got. I'm sure you can find somewhere the gravitational constants at different elevations above the Earth. And then let's see you put it all together and show us how this is even remotely possible without the atmosphere being blown off into outer space. There you go.
And I'd like to see a concentration of gas without a container. Simple. Boom.
Yeah,
as
me too.
They would say.
No, I think you guys said it well. He's just going to come back and make fun of whatever we said anyway, and then draw his little picture again with his little dots and move on. So, because there is no answer. That's why,
right.
That's why we're questioning it. That's why we've got problems, is because there is no answer.
Nope.
Never. There is an answer. There is an answer, but he's not. He won't ever admit that this is a contradiction. It's a problem, and I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to look at it kind of in one sense from the human point of it. It's his job, right? Is he going to sell out for his job, or is he going to sell out for the truth? And what's he going to choose? Is he literally? He's got on one side, he's got a preponderance of counter evidence against him that is intelligence based, that is evidential, that is science based.
One thing I want to point out here, guys, to accentuate the power of the vacuum just a little bit more, and I wanted to put this, and this is directly from NASA's Sandusky, Ohio website on their vacuum enclosure that they created allegedly for NASA to test in high vacuum conditions. And I want to read this because it really, really drives the point home from any of you that have been listening to Wolfie 6020 and his utter BS rhetoric that, oh yeah, I can debit the pressure of my tire, no problem, or anything like that. But if that was true, then, we're taking, Sandusky, Ohio is probably around 13, 14 PSI. I'm sure it's a little above sea level, but let's just read what it says here. It says the concrete chamber enclosure serves not only as a radiological shield, but also as a primary vacuum barrier from atmospheric pressure 130 feet or 40 meters in diameter and 150 feet, 46 meters in height. The chamber was designed to withstand atmospheric pressure outside of the chamber at the same time vacuum conditions are occurring within. The concrete thickness varies from 6 to 8 feet. Again, the concrete thickness varies from 6 to 8 feet and contains a leak-tight steel containment barrier embedded within. The chamber doors are 50 by 50 feet and have inflatable seals. The space between the concrete enclosure and the aluminum test chamber is pumped down to a pressure of 20 torrs or 2.7 kilopascals during a test. Now, again, when you look at that those numbers. The Sandusky facility can generate down to 2 times 10 to the negative 6 torr, right? And we're not even remotely close to deep space, right? So again, if you think that vacuum is not powerful, why in the world would they need steel and 8-foot thick concrete walls? And at another point in there, they also say because it literally will draw the atmosphere through the steel and the concrete walls if it isn't there. So just, think about that for a while. And the next time somebody tells you that, there's not much difference between 1 PSI and 0 PSI, it's all in the scaling, guys. And there is a huge difference. And this is exactly how they're trying to hide the fact that there is no way you can have 14.7 PSI next to a 10 to the negative 17th torr.